Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another of my quick tips. Now my quick tip today is about altering DSP. Now we've got these beautiful Ever Eden papers, specialty papers at the moment, that are available just until the 2nd of January or while supplies last. Now it's a lovely set of papers, but you can see that these are all just in shades of our soft succulent, evening evergreen, and some gold foiling, and of course white in the background on some, and a shade of evening evergreen, a shade of soft succulent on others. So these are beautiful papers, but you might want a little pop of colour to just set them off. Now you could do that by setting it against the paper, and of course we've got these on the other sides. That's that one. But what I'm going to do today is alter the paper in a different way by stamping on it. Now this is going to work best with something that's got the lighter background, sort of a white background. And I'm going to stamp this actually to make a bag, a gift bag. So I've picked out these two papers, and my gift bag, I like it to have a little lip, a fold down lip. It adds a bit of extra strength to the bag. So I'm looking then as well on the back to see what the patterns are for the fold down lip. And this one wouldn't really, because I've chopped the paper that way, if I chopped it the other way it would have been fine, but I just happen to have chopped it this way, so this isn't really going to work so well because I've got this sort of variegated pattern going across the paper. So I'm going with this one. Just thought I'd explain why I've gone for this choice. And what I'm going to do is over stamp it with some polished pink to add a touch of brightness to it. And I've picked out this little trio of flowers, and this is from, where's my site? It's the Artistically Inked set. So, but you could use any sort of set of small flowers. I'm going with small because the small leaves. You could go with something bigger and it would take less time, but I want something that's a bit of a small design. I have just tested it out a bit here, and this is how it's going to work for me. So a couple of extra little quick tips here. Because this is going to be a gift bag, and because I know that I'm going to be folding over the top, and I've got the base here, I've put in the fold lines just for that top and the base. And sorry if you can hear my dog snoring, as usual, is underneath the table. I'm very comfortable. So I put these score lines in. I've not put the other ones in yet, and the reason for that is I've put a little duo of lines here, and you'll see that if I stamp over, let's see if I can get these, the top of them, that's not actually worked too bad. That's probably because I'm just not quite on the lines. So there you go, that shows a little bit better. Where we've got the score line, the stamp's not going to give the same impression, so you can see a bit of a line there where I've stamped. So I've not put the score lines in yet. I'll do that after I've stamped. So that's the other tip that I've got. Now I've put this in because we're going to fold this down, so I don't need to go all the way to the edge here, and I don't need to do this bottom piece because that's going to be the box, the gift bag base, so you're not going to see it. So therefore that saves me some stamping. Now I would suggest that you just start by starting at an edge, and I like to have a few that are just stamped off a little bit, and then we start to stamp along. And like I say, I don't need to go so close to that score line, and we'll just go a little way. If it sort of fits on the fold line here, that doesn't matter too much. I want it to go so far, but the great thing about this is that I can just rotate it a little bit and fill in any little gaps. So I've just gone a little way, and the other tip that I wanted to share with you is keep a bit of kitchen towel handy and just blot first and then give it a little rub over. The reason for this is the gold foiling is going to resist the ink, and the ink will sit on top of that gold foiling. If you leave it just sitting, then you could end up smudging the ink across onto your project. So the best thing to do is do a little area, blot it, give it a little rub to take away any excess, then carry on with the next bit. So I'm going to work along. We'll just go a little bit further to give you an idea, and I've just rotated my stamp around because it feels like that large flower is always ending up in the same place. So we'll just move it along, and you could, if you wanted, change up and use different colours, put a mix of these on, and I just go, like I say, a little way before I then take my kitchen towel again, just blot first, then a little wipe to make sure that all the excess ink is off. So this is one way that we can change our DSP and just add a little bit of extra colour if we're wanting to, or if you've got something that is a subtle pattern. If I bring that one back in again, then you might want to choose to stamp some leaves or something like that over the top in a matching or contrasting colour. So I hope that that little tip helps and gives you some ideas for other ways that you could perhaps use your papers. And thank you for stopping by. Please subscribe to my channel below for a quick tip every Friday and a quick card every Monday. Thanks for stopping by.